You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super League podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Turgut. Next 15 minutes, we'll recap what happened in the Week 16, and we'll talk about all the chaos going on with Besiktas, and we'll preview the Week 17 for you. So stay tuned for that, and also make sure to pay a visit to our sponsor. It is SofaScore, and it is SofaScore / Turkey Football. You will follow all the leagues from Turkey and around the world. SofaScore.com is your source to get up-to-minute scores and results from the world of soccer. Well, let's start with Week 16. Recap it for you. In the Week 16, there were 25 goals scored. As I mentioned to you in my last podcast, Week 16 started on Friday and it ended on Monday with a thriller match between Galatasaray and Trabzonspor. And we saw also a lot of complaining about what else is new about the Turkish referee and the VAR system in the Turkish football. So I've been saying this, the chaos between the referees and the VAR system and Turkish Football Federation still going on. Nobody's happy with the Turkish referees and VAR system in the Turkish Super League, in general in Turkish football. The biggest games happen on Monday, but before that Sunday, as I mentioned to you, that Fenerbahçe was playing at home against Başakşehir, and they beat Başakşehir, 10-man Başakşehir, and with going into a Monday, the gap was narrowed to 3 points. That is why this win for Fenerbahçe put pressure on this Galatasaray-Trabzonspor match. Before this match on Monday, the Besiktas, the team who has not been winning lately, the team who is in chaos so far in this season, and they lost the team, the last place team, Adana Demirspor in Adana 2-1. So the chaos still going on with Besiktas. Besiktas right now waiting for their elections for a president. It will happen on December 29th. And there are two candidates will be running for the president of Besiktas Club. We'll see what happens, but Besiktas is very in trouble with the chaos, with the debt, and pretty much I've been saying this right now. All the teams are owned by banks, including Besiktas. So this is going on, and after this Besiktas match, the late match on Monday, actually the last match of the Week 16 was between Galatasaray and Trabzonspor. On Sunday, if I mentioned to you that Trabzonspor is in danger zone if Kayserispor would have beat Antalyaspor, actually going into this match, I think Trabzonspor was going to be in the relegation zone. Right now, after this match, they are one above the relegation zone. They are in the danger zone. But what a match between Galatasaray and Trabzonspor. Probably the best match that happened so far in this season. In the Week 15, Galatasaray between Trabzonspor match saw 7 goals. Yes, 7 goals, and there were a lot of controversial calls by the referee, by the VAR system. Trabzonspor complained about it after the match. Galatasaray complained about the referee and VAR system after the match. But Turkish football fans on Monday night saw one of the best games in the Turkish Super League so far. The match ended 4-3, and it was tied 3-3 in the very last seconds of the match. Own goal by young defender, Ali Yilmaz, cost Trabzonspor at least 1 point. Galatasaray with winning this match 4-3, and they are in on top of the Turkish Super League. With the gap is there between Fenerbahçe still 6 points. Galatasaray sits on top of Turkish Super League with 41 points. Fenerbahçe is in second place with 35 points. Samsunspor, the team that did not play this weekend, they had a bye. They still have 29 points, and they're in third place. Fourth place team, Eyüpspor, with 26. There are two teams with 25 points. Göztepe in fifth place, and sixth place team, Besiktas, with 25 points. Seventh place team, Başakşehir, with 22. Eighth place team, Antalyaspor, with 21 points. There are two teams with 20 points, Konyaspor and Rizespor. The bottom of the barrel, Adana Demirspor, last team, after winning their first match against Besiktas. They had a -1 point going into this match. They now with 2 points, and they're the last team in the Turkish Super League. 18th place team Hatayspor, 9 points, and 17th place Bodrumspor with 14 points, and 16th place team Kayserispor with 15 points, and one above them, 15th place team Trabzonspor, the team who is in trouble, with 16 points. 14th place team Alanyaspor with 17 points. 13th place team Sivasspor, and along with Gaziantep, they both have 18 points. And 11th place team Kasımpaşa with 19 points. As we speak, the Turkish Cup matches started on Tuesday. Wednesday, they will play on Thursday. And pretty much the big guns of Turkish Super League, big top four, are not into the Turkish Cup yet. But I think what I told you in my last podcast, Fenerbahçe does not want to play in this Turkish Cup. They will decide, and after their meeting with the Turkish Football Federation president, they will decide in a few days if they want to play in the Turkish Cup. So, week 17 will start on Friday. There will be one match on Friday that will be between Eyüpspor and Fenerbahçe. Again, Fenerbahçe with winning this match against Eyüpspor, but it's Eyüpspor is a very good team. That's why they're in fourth place in the Turkish Super League. Eyüpspor with 26 points, Fenerbahçe with 35. With the winning this match, Fenerbahçe could narrow the gap between Galatasaray to 3 points before Galatasaray plays on Sunday. On Saturday, there are two matches. Sivasspor with 18 points will host Samsunspor, who is in third place with 29 points. Besiktas, the Chaos team, will be at home against Alanya. Besiktas with 25 points. Alanyaspor is with 17 points. Sunday, there are four matches. Gaziantep will host Antalyaspor. Gaziantepspor with 18 points and Antalyaspor with 21 points. Göztepe, the team from Izmir, will be at home against Rize. Göztepe with 25 points and Rizespor with 26. So it is going to be a tough match right there because the points are very close to each other, just like the Gaziantep-Antalyaspor match. Galatasaray, the top team in the Turkish Super League, will be traveling to Kayseri. Kayserispor with 15 points, who is in relegation zone, and they will host Galatasaray, who has 41 points. So look for Kayseri to show their 100%, maybe 150% against Galatasaray, but Galatasaray overall is the best team right now in the Turkish Super League. The Trabzonspor will be at home against Bodrumspor. Here's the very important match again for Trabzonspor. We saw Trabzonspor first time this season played like this in this match against Galatasaray this past weekend. If they play like they played against Galatasaray, I think Trabzonspor should have no problem beating Bodrumspor. But Bodrumspor played their Turkish Cup match today, and they won, and they are traveling from Kastamonu to Trabzon. So Trabzonspor with 17 points, Bodrumspor 14. It is going to be a very tight, very difficult match for both teams. So whoever wins this match probably will breathe a little bit better in the Turkish Super League, at least try to get from relegation zone and a danger zone. On Monday, there will be two matches. Hatayspor will be at home against Adana Demirspor, the last team in the Turkish Super League. Hatayspor with 9 points, Adana Demirspor with 2 points. Başakşehir will be hosting Kasımpaşa. Başakşehir, another close points right here. Başakşehir with 22 and Kasımpaşa with 19 points. So in the week 17, Konyaspor will have a bye, and then after week 17 ends, I think we'll be having recess because of the holiday, Christmas and New Year. And then the next big match will be happening after the New Year. Week 18 will start in the New Year 2025 in the first week of January. So pretty much this is what happened, but a lot of things happening as far as VAR and referee system in Turkish Super League. As I said, a lot of complaining. My gripe is that Turkish football referees and a VAR system still making those big mistakes. When it's going to stop? We witness this every weekend, pretty much every match, just like we witnessed it, the match between Galatasaray and Trabzonspor. Both sides complained about the referee and the VAR system. It is going to be very tough going for Turkish Super League to go on with these referees and the VAR officials on top. So probably the best 16-year-old goalkeeper, Deniz Dönmezler for Adana Demirspor, only 16 years old, made some huge saves for Adana Demirspor. He was probably the one that saved Adana Demirspor against Besiktas. Well, lastly, my comments about Besiktas, what's going on with the elections and the chaos in the Besiktas team. There, as I said, there are two candidates running for the presidency, but I think that is not going to be cure for Besiktas. Besiktas is in big debt, like the other clubs. They need to build a cash for the team, but I think this system in the Turkish Super League, in the Turkish teams, has to change. You cannot have elections every year or every 2 years, and every new president comes in, spends a lot of money on the big names. This is hurting big time for the Turkish teams. I think Turkish Football Federation and Turkish teams should take the model of MLS, because if they don't, the banks are going to take over the teams. The teams are already bankrupt, and we will not probably see foreign buyers will buy these teams. So this is it. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast, and also visit me on Twitter X at Turkish Soccer, also and Facebook at Turkish Football, Turkish Soccer. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.